Welcome to Albion TV presents the AO Daily Show, your source of real news in an unreal world, keeping you up to date on the latest news, events, and the great community of Albion Online. Today is Friday, the 20th of March, 2020, and I am your host, Shozen, and joining me today, as long as he can, is my co-host, Bogul. How are you doing today, Bogul?
Yeah. I was on a business trip the last few days. I managed to get back yesterday. I'm feeling good, sir. Ready to get back into Albion, I suppose. Is it a good time to do that, or?
It's a perfect time to get into it, Bogul. I think today is a good day to talk about the community of Albion. We like to spend Fridays talking about the fans and the great things the fans have done, and maybe even show off our fandom ourselves, if you will. And it's going to get pretty interesting.
Nervous.
You should always be nervous, Bogle. When I start to talk, they did put a microphone in front of me, and sometimes I have a little bit of verbal diarrhea, and the stuff just comes out. Speaking of which, how about that gold? Is it at like 2,900 already? It just keeps going up.
I saw it at 29.14
today.
It's down. It's back down to 28.94. That's scary.
Wow. Yeah. Yesterday I reported that in the last 4 days it had gone up 200 silver, and since then it went up more.
We're close to 400 by now.
Yeah. It's past 400 now. We are looking at some gold inflation here. Silver inflation. So what's going on is silver is becoming devalued all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Chat is already, don't jinx it. Shh. Anybody know why, chat? Anybody has like insider trading tips? No?
Do I have tips?
I don't know, chat maybe. I was hoping chat has some tips. Well, of course it's because of the global situation, yes, but yeah.
It's definitely because of the global situation in Albion.
Yes.
So, let's talk about something else that we have on the docket instead of just the increasing value of gold here. Did you know that it's currently like 9 million silver to get your premium for a month? It was 8 million this morning when I logged in.
Yeah, 8667. I think I tried like a little experiment, and I was like, how the hell am I supposed to get 7.4?
I feel like I should explain something to people here who are confused a little bit about the gold market. When people buy premium, it goes down, not up. It's not the way that it works, but it's okay. I feel like I'd have to go back to our economics class from like a year ago, where I would have to like start to get out the charts and start poking at the things and being like, this affects this, and this is how we get this, and I don't have the time for that.
How about we just make something up instead?
If I make it up? Yeah. Oh, it's Fanfic Friday. The gold value has gone up because there's a big blue donut.
Oh, no.
And silver is not getting spent at the rate at which it should be, because the people who should be fighting are holding their hands and gathering their silver, and it's inflating the value of...
What's going on there on the top? It looks like Sex with X is just running away with it, and then Black Order, Aggressor are sort of fighting for second, and then Conflict and Blue Army just... What are they doing? I don't know. But
Conflict... Okay, so Conflict is waiting to see what happens. I think they're going to wait probably till about the summer, see what happens, and they'll make a decision. Okay. But Sex with X is currently competing. They are playing the game. Black Order and Aggressor are fighting each other because Shiro came back and realized that he wasn't really involved in the alliance, Articulo Mortis, and he decided that he could fight Aggressor, so he just did. And then Conflict has told me that they're not getting involved. They don't care. The only person who could have done anything about it was Fun Stealer, and he's been demoted for being toxic. Blue Army is...
What's Blue Army doing?
Blue Army is watching UFC fights or something. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh no, is that actual insider information, or is that... Should I?
Well, I'll tell you this: there are. I can't give exact numbers because that would be insider numbers and insider information, and that would be unfair. They're not. They're not showing up. They have like maybe 4 events a day. And those 4 events are not mandatory. And this is from a guild that had several mandatory events a day. I'm talking like 6. Now, you can go if you want to, but you don't have to. And maybe they're pulling 50 people to a fight. Yeah, they had CIR, Hammer and Sickle, and a giant 5-way battle in their territory just yesterday. And maybe 35 of them showed up. Maybe 30. No. So, free real estate.
I don't see any territory. It's like this.
Oh, wait, they don't have any territory anymore?
There's 5 territories here. And then it looks... Where are the other 4, guys? I didn't... Is that...
that explains... Yeah.
Guys? Where? I don't... Never mind.
There are 400 tiles that you could look around, Bogul, and I think that what you're looking for is maybe castle outposts.
Oh no, that low? Oh my god!
I don't.
That's not low.
Of these guys, and 35 are showing up to defend their home plot. Content based, a guild right there.
Oh wow!
I think the sort. Like purchased their will to live.
You think that's a sponsorship deal gone bad, where Vasort was like, all right, let's change the name of the best alliance in the game to put my name on it and then do advertising with it. And then the guys were like, all right, thank you for the money. Let's take a vacation in somewhere. And Vasort is like, but guys.
Vasort's working. I have seen Vasort fighting in Crystal League matches all season.
Oh, cool.
It was it was interesting. Yeah, Plasma Juice is right. We had Black Order versus Aggressor plus Hammer plus One Punch Man yesterday. It was good action, but there was Blue Army and there were Blue Army Freemen there too, but you had to look really hard to find them while they were alive for that 45 seconds.
Well, let's keep an eye out. Maybe we find 1 or 2
it's almost
Blue Army.
Do you remember that old movie Austin Powers?
Yes.
Do you remember in one of them, like somebody came and stole their his mojo? They went back in time and stole his mojo, and then he was just like useless.
Wait, they stole the mojo?
They stole the mojo.
Wow, history teaches us things.
Yeah.
What else? We have gold. We have Blue Army somewhere. We don't know where.
Do we have Blue Army somewhere?
Oh, we're supposed to plug a Reddit thing, aren't we? We're supposed to.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I like this. We brought it up yesterday. I really do enjoy this contest. I think it's awesome. I gotta say, Myth Syria has done a really good job with keeping people engaged outside of the game. You know, that the forum contest, this Reddit contest, we had the poetry, we had the comics, now we have memes.
They are still looking for more submissions until Monday, 23rd March 2020, which is next Monday. 20
Monday
UTC. And the big thing about this is that the winner will receive a simple drawing of his or her character by one of SBI's artists. Plus 3 months of premium status, of course. Because that's what you get everywhere, right? Premium you get everywhere. You get, I mean, it's a little expensive now, but you get it everywhere. you don't need to win a contest. But if you want a drawing of your character,
you can't get that. Well, unless you're our current leader, our meme points leader, if you will, because I'm going to say Michiren is way out ahead with the meme points here. If you go ahead and look at this one, I mean, this one hits all of the points. It's I like it so much.
I like the skateboard because it has the Albion
yeah, because it's the Albion thing. The only like it should be like it's almost like the hoodie should be the Albion hoodie, but that would be too hard, and it's I don't know how you do it without ruining the meme itself, but it's so good. It's so good. It's perfect face to find too of Robin. I mean,
Michirin strikes again. I saw another video by her the other day on Reddit. I think where she did some PvP, like she sniped a dude against Black Boa. Basically, Black Boa flagged and killed the dude, and she was just gathering on the side. And then he downed him, but had to run away from mobs. She flagged, executed him, took the stuff and ran. And Black Boa is just like, ugh.
You know, if Black Boa didn't re-roll his character every single time he comes back to Albion and stayed on one character, he would have been fine. He would have had 400. He would have had everything he needed to handle that situation. Maybe even the skills.
Whoa.
Well, because he's not going back to tier 1 time.
Right, of course. Yes.
Maybe he just his audience really loves that content. Let's look at the tutorial again.
There is some more entries. I suggest you take a look. Some of these hit home pretty hard, and definitely worth drawing up some things to get some nice juicy, not only Reddit points, but maybe actual premium days points. And
did we really hit on that fact that you can get your character completely redrawn? Because I was gonna say, I was trying to get to the point that Sharon is like one of our best artists in the community, and she's currently in the lead to get her character drawn. So I wonder, is she like, does that make her more interested in it because she's a fellow artist and wants to have something like official? We have bread.
What?
We have Albion bread. Hold on.
What?
I community. This is Fanfic Friday, right?
Yeah.
You can make bread with starseed.
Wait, is this a thing now?
Yeah, I think that's his thing. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you.
We were making fun of the bread yesterday.
Yeah, we were not making fun of it. We were eagerly awaiting the final product, and if you played Albion music in the background while you taught people how to make bread, I would host that.
You just literally sent me an image of bread. What is this?
It's bread!
What? Am I getting trolled here?
Dude made bread. I think he made that. It's pretty. He sent it to me.
Why is this? It's a star.
Wow. Star of conflict. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know
That's
what to
conflict
say.
Bread right there.
I think we're getting trolled, sir. I think we're getting trolled.
Starseed, that's your bread, right?
Are you in chat?
I will take the picture from my Discord and then hand it over.
Not trolled.
Not trolled.
Oh my god.
That's his bread. Yeah. Whole show about this dude making bread. I make a loaf of sourdough daily. That's so you can keep making sourdough. If you don't make the sourdough daily, you won't have sourdough to make it tomorrow.
Wait, are you streaming that as well? Is it like Starseed with a chef hat on and then just like getting all bakery and floury and being like,
I want to know how old his dough is. Like how long has his sourdough been going? Like it.
Aww.
No, not streaming fun was trolling. Oh, Fun Stealer was trolling you for making bread every day. This has really gotten off track, but I feel good about it. Back to the bread. So, so you don't have like some family like dough that you've been, taking for 4 generations, because that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Sternwolf, you don't know anything about dough? Okay, so what you want to do is with the sourdough, like a good sourdough bread is like from 100 years ago. Like you can get like a good one that you get one from somebody else who's been making it and their family made it, and that's how you do it. You make it into the next dough and then the next dough and then the next dough, and you keep the same yeast that you've had for a long time. And just like as old as Albion, man, you could have a 15-year-old.
I would watch you and Starseed talking about bread for some reason. Starseed, do you want to do a show? Like
maybe we'll do like that. We've talked about having, since it's Fanfic Friday and it's all about like what the fans are talking about today in chat, and since we are on the topic of bread and that's what we're doing, we've always talked about doing something different for Albion, just completely wild and like outside the norm. Doing an Albion cooking show once a season or something to start.
To make like goose pie and chicken omelet and cabbage soup.
I don't think I would make a goose pie omelet.
No, like seawater, like eel stew.
Yeah,
I would watch somebody make eel stew. Shozen.
Starseed, it would be like, you have all these cuts of us actually doing things, and then we would talk about it while like we're showing the cuts, and then we would like real time take it out of the oven and see if we succeeded. And then they could make fun of us afterwards. But we'd have to, like, it would be like we each had made our own completely separately. And I don't have a working oven at the moment. Shit. I can't make bread right now. So
back to Albion then.
We can make a stew. All right. We're losing viewers as we talk about bread. All right. Back to Albion. This guy really knows his onions, I got to say. Where are we?
Where are we?
We are. Happened to the show?
We are in a situation where we wanted to plug the Reddit thing. We plugged the Reddit thing, and then we get 15 minutes off track into bread.
It couldn't be 15 minutes off track. We've 17 minutes into the show.
Like 10. We had something that we wanted to talk about later, but as I understand. There was some action going on over the weekend. Is that right? With faction fights and stuff.
We had the faction fight. We've been covering that. You and Robin Hood RS covered the first one, and then we covered the second one, and then all three of us covered you weren't here for the third one.
Right.
That one was nice. Actually, the second one was my favorite one so far.
So what do we have? I think we have somebody on the show.
We do have a special guest. We've been teasing the special guest. We used to do special guests every week for a while on Fanfic Friday, didn't we, Bogul?
Mm-hmm.
I really need to do something about this chair. It's super squeaky. But today we have Dodger Stone back from the Fort Sterling News Network.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. He will be joining us, and he's going to do a bit of, I don't know, he's supposed to talk about the faction fights from the perspective of, I don't know, the news. I don't know what that makes us, but it's from 1920. So I kind of have to go, I don't know if you've ever watched something from the 1920s where they use telephones, but in order to plug in my microphone here into the 1920s, I got to go all the way over here. So it's like, if I'm plugging it in over here, you're not going to be able to hear me on the microphone.
Okay.
All right. So I think you're going to have to do this one from here.
All right. Let me. Okay. There we have him. Hello, sir. Who am I talking to?
Hello there, Bogul. It is me, Dodger Stones.
How are you?
I am
sir?
live from Fort Sterling. I am doing fantastic. I've been watching lots of the faction fights for the last 3 weeks, and I am thoroughly impressed with the team from Limehurst.
But the first win went to Bridgewater, sir. And the second one was Limehurst. What about your faction, sir? You're
Fort Sterling. They have done okay. I would say okay, but compared to the Limehurst teams of both last week, which was represented by the great team of Take Care, and the week before by the entire Blue Army Squawk team, I am really impressed with the numbers pulled by Limehurst. Can't deal with Starseed.
Hello?
Yes, this is fine. This is way better than bread.
This is way better than what? Wow.
Bread.
Are we going back?
Do you have any more questions?
No, you totally.
Would you like to know how to make bread? I know Bogul's muted right now.
Do you want to go back, sir?
Oh, God. Give me a second.
Yes, the time machine broke. We had some technical issues. Hello, Shozen. You're back on the show. What happened there?
Yeah, I'm back. I think that somehow the yeast from Starseed's bread broke the time machine. You have to maintain a steady hold of the plug into the time machine. And as I laughed from reading this message from Starseed, I definitely broke the contact. That's freaking ridiculous. I wanted to do that. I tried, but the bread. Okay. So, Bogul, in other news.
In other news, we just have a few kills we want to show, and we have some more community stuff. But in all honesty, we wanted to talk about the faction fights a little bit because there was a little announcement we have to make, right? That's what we have to do.
I kind of want to go back and plug that back in, but I do know what the announcement was, Bogul. Did you know that due to popular demand, they're moving to a bi-weekly status? Instead of just once every week, they're going to twice a month.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it was the most popular thing in Albion.
I think so too. I think there was some organizational discussions, and I think some guilds might have pulled out last minute as well. But they want to revamp the sort of system because it seemed too easy, I think, to just have everybody join Blue Army's team.
Yeah, they did do a really good job of everybody joining the winner halfway through in the last 2 weeks. So it would be nice if everybody stayed on their team. And what we've seen, because we do show this live, is that people from just the random area around will all go to the nearest city, and over time that city grows larger. And the first time we actually moved to Limehurst, and that was because Blue Army was looking for a fight, and they went all the way over there to get one. And then the second time it was Limehurst was Take Care, and eventually everybody just got behind the winner. But I got to give a lot of credit to Take Care. They started out a smaller fight in that one, and then it was pretty good. I really enjoy these. These are more people are watching these than probably anything else right now, and more people are enjoying this form of ZVZ than anything else, which means that there's work to be done.
Do you think that will change on Wednesday with the new disarray?
I think the new disarray is a step in the right direction, absolutely. And could it be the final one? Maybe. I want to see if tanks still feel effective. Like if tanking doesn't feel effective in some way, like if it just completely eliminates it at a higher number, I'm concerned. And I keep getting concerned with the idea of trying to make uneven fights fair. And I don't know if that's really what you're supposed to do. And I don't know if it's ever going to be possible. Like, I think at some point you just need to know it's never going to be fair. And if you try to make it too fair, you end up making it unfair for the people who bring more. And nobody's like, as soon as you start telling people you just don't want to bring more, that has a weird psychological effect of you guys shouldn't come to the fight. Well, if you shouldn't come to the fight, who should come to the fight? Well, instead of it becoming an elite fighting force from Blue Army, for example, it's become a non-fighting force from Blue Army.
Yeah, well, my hope is that come Wednesday, when the patch 8 is planned for, according to official sources, that will change a little bit. We sort of also got the information about something that's on the very bottom here, that the NDA balance playtest changes that are in a separate thread will partially make it in that are in here, right? But this is still in flux, and that's why they're not listed on the main thread. But I think the goal is to get some of these in, and then that's a big patch. That's a mid-season patch, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, as he types away in chat.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that this is our mid-season patch. This is the big one. This one got delayed a week. We had a patch a week for 2 weeks before the patch even released, before the content update released for Queen. So we've been getting a constant flow of updates from the development team. They've been doing work. They've been working overtime. They've done fantastic. But one extra week, double the stuff in the patch. Done. Boom.
So
mid-season
easy.
patch.
So easy. Wow. Something I just saw, they also reduced the hideout item recovery fee. That was added a few days ago. I don't remember. Maybe I showed that yesterday, but that's something that has still been a thing. And we'll probably spend a good time next week talking about this, dissecting how much of that actually might be useful. But for the rest of the show, we do have some, I think, kills and other stuff that we want to talk
chats. About. We got to F in chat. And I mean, the first thing we need to do is give a big old F in chat to Blue Army. They dead guild.
Is that so? We made it official with the show today. We're saying goodbye to BA.
BA's not dead in the NA. Yeah, they still have. Well, yes, thank you. Boldy and Sarge are bringing the fight. Yes, they are.
Do you think they will have like NA blue North America soon or something? Like made
don't
in
call
made in
guilds
NA?
dead. Remember what happened to hold on. I want to know what happened to Lupac. When he called a guild dead. Did something happen?
I think Sun won the season or something. Was that? No.
Well, I mean, a bird reported it to higher ups. Oh. I tell you what, BA, if you're not dead, show up to a fight. I would love to see your guild leader on the field, or your right hand, or his right hand, or the left hand, or somebody in the top 5 positions of leadership.
Let's not bash Blue Army anymore. I think that's enough.
Oh, I've told them from the very beginning of this season that as things went on, they would be getting the harsh end of the stick. I okayed it with them. They agreed to be the bad guys in this thing, but I thought I would be yelling at them as they were in first, because seeing as how they are, the best man-for-man guild in the game.
Okay.
It's just that none of their men are showing up.
So who's taking it then? Who is giving us the opportunity?
Artista ran away with it. Artista has run away with it, and he's done a fantastic job. Sex with X is doing fantastic. Nothing but props for the amount of content those guys are getting and out there doing. I actually have to give Shiro some credit for going, enough with this hand holding. I don't need this crap. I'm actually going to attack somebody who is somewhere near my level of skill. And then Conflict said, we're not fighting with anybody. There's nothing you can do to make us fight with anything, buddy. We won't fight with anybody. We're not doing it. They're my buddies. And then they've defended the rest of Articuno Mortis. And I understand that. It's their friends. They're being good dads. They're being very good dads. They're defending the kids, you know? The kids are off there doing their own thing, and the parents are like, let the kids play. Let them have their business. Let them do their thing. It's good. They're not hurting anybody. Exactly the point. They're not hurting anybody. All right. And then you have Blue Army. We've talked about them enough. And then Rack. Come on, Rack. They're doing work, and they're not. I don't feel like season points are showing for them and all the work they've done. It makes you wonder why. Uh-oh. I'm getting messages from conflict members.
I'm trying to load the kill board because I wanted to show something.
Is it going to work?
I mean, I feel like
I was concerned because you were having trouble with the Fs in chat.
It's kind of loading like pictures from the. There you go. There's an omelet. All right.
I'm gonna say you scared me because you said it was like loading pictures from the 80s once, and I was like, "There's no internet in the 80s."
Well, 90s, I suppose.
Yeah.
But we wanted to talk about Jack Matula removing somebody for a lot of fame. I'm purposely not quite showing the fame number, but it's the highest one.
Why aren't you showing it?
Because I'm waiting for you to be there, and then also waiting for the stuff to load. Honestly,
I'm waiting for it to load. Yeah,
it's 11.3 mil.
It's huge. Yeah, 11.3 mil single kill. Guy's an 8.3 across the board. Has 8.3 in his bags, and Jack Mutula, he is a solo killer. That's what he does. He goes out and kills people solo. That's what he does. If you look at his past history, it is full of kills nowhere near this good because nobody gets solo kills this good. 11.34252 fame. That's a lot of fame. That's 8.3 across the board, 8.3 in the bag, having an extra Panther, having 70 extra food. I mean, this guy must have been moving something. He had a beetle, and he still lost this fight. Bogul, how bad is this guy at PvP?
I don't know. Let's look.
Oh, God.
What?
Go back.
Whoops. I'm going to click
How
again.
could that have happened? How does that happen? How does somebody with that gear have zero fame? I'll leave that up to the viewer to decide. Moving on to Handler, who died a couple of times and really seemed to put up the stats as well here, hanging around that 8.3. Now, he looks like he's going around Dungeon Rat, and this is what I get here. This guy is like going in solo, hitting those dungeons up and getting massive amounts of relics. And then
this kill board.
Are we still looking at the kill board load from 1997?
Yes, we're looking modem speed.
Don't worry, we got this, Netscape. Come on. And you realize you're like right next door to the kill board server?
Yeah, like I am in Germany. I think the kill board's having some. Oh no. I almost said Corona. There's maybe some traffic going through the kill board that's pretty busy right now. I mean, the cities are super busy. I see like hundreds in the city. It's Albion is buzzing, isn't it, right now? Except for like Blue Army, but it's loading. It's loading. There we go.
Well, maybe that's what Bogul. That's what's going on.
Uh-huh.
Blue Army's waiting for the game to load.
No. There's thousands of people who can do it. Or do you think 8.3 loads? That's
hundreds of thousands of people who figured it out.
Yeah, he has 61 silver bags. He has a bunch of 2-4 souls. That looks like dungeon ratting, but he does have 8.3 and an 8.3 permafrost, and
but I wouldn't call it ratting, but he's going through. He's cleaning out dungeons. That's what he looks like to me. He's cleaning dungeons, and he got caught by a duo. But the thing that gets me, and it confuses the crap out of me here, Bogle.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the tier 8 mounted, the tier 8 armored horse? The T8 armored horse. Look at these words out eventually.
I don't know. He has one in his bag. It doesn't load, but it's there.
I feel like I should just take screenshots.
It's like,
send you the
up here.
screenshots.
It's like up here.
I'm looking at it. It's like it's there. Trust me. It's in his bag.
Yeah. I mean, usually you would want to have an armored horse if you, I guess, run through a bunch of people, but he has like...
Yeah, but like, and somebody's mentioning carry weight, right?
Mm.
And I was like, maybe, but he's got an 8-3 bag, and he's also got a Swift Claw. The carry, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe? Oh, man.
I think he just had a bad day, but then just 2 days later, he had another bad day where he got caught by a bunch of people doing some dungeons again, it looks like, with 8-3 again for 7.2.
He must get a lot of successful dungeon runs to make it worth doing that in the 8-3. Like,
I mean, maybe he's doing it from Black Dragon Clan. Where's Black Dragon Clan? Are they living in the Outlands?
I don't know. Haven't found him yet.
Dragon Clan. 3,300.
Loading speed, Bogle. I think we need to drop a couple of Fs in chat for these guys.
I think we need to drop a couple of Fs in chat for the kill board today. Black Dragon Clan has one member. It's Handler.
Oh. I think he misunderstands the word clan.
I don't know. Maybe he's making a guild for the guild challenge or something. I don't know.
It's a guild he's investing in our future.
Right. So that were the big ones. The big F in chat were the kills we had from this week and this month. Shout out to Handler, Hamid Dreza, a bunch of his friends from Persian Immortals. Aladik? Aladik? That's a word. From CEA and Chaos. And of course, to Jack and Zephish for showing up on the kill boards this month. Yeah.
Yeah, those are some Fs in chat. I think we should F in chat to Take Care's hideout that went down yesterday. A day early that we couldn't figure it out.
It was in the north, right? In the somewhere in.
I don't know how it happened. Oh wait, did I just say it was? I think it was Target, not Take Care. I think I gave the wrong name. Now I'm confused. Now I don't remember who it was who lost their hideout, Bogle, and there's no way to find out. There's no how many hideouts were killed by who this week chart, is there?
No.
Unless you go through each zone and look yourself. Weren't you doing that for me for a while?
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Poor Bogle. I'm so sorry.
Sort of output from SBI. That would be cool, no? If you had like a guild stat where it said hideouts owned currently and hideouts owned ever or something. Where hideouts destroyed.
No, I think that would be interesting. I think those would be good stats to have. I would like to have them. If they can do for hideouts and guild warfare what they just did for us in the Crystal League, Bogle, it would be good. For those of you who don't know, they really improved our tools for looking at Crystal League. It's going to make my life a lot easier and it'll speed things up, and I'm really looking forward to using them more. Unfortunately, we only have one show a week where we do this now, so I almost feel like I want to go watch more just because it's easier now. But yeah, I think we should tell people a couple of things. First, Bogle, let's pull this gold code. I have some to give away. You go ahead and pull some.
I just saw that you sent me a screenshot. Do you want me to show this?
Yeah, why not?
But it says bad words from Derek. The graph. Conflict dead 30 days. Final order
made squad disband.
And then it says suck more dingoes.
Is that what it says? I think that's worse, Bogle. I think that's worse. I think.
All right, I'm showing it. What are we seeing here?
We're just seeing a graph of the expected rate of increase for all these guilds over the last 2 months or so, month and 3 weeks, I guess. Mm-hmm. And it looks like Conflict is doing okay. And that okay would be better than the Final Order okay, which Conflict thinks it's going to get itself a good old crystal, or they're going to get to the top there. They're going to get the best. But Bogul, help me here.
It looks like everybody's getting crystals.
I need you to take over for a second.
It looks like everybody's crystal soon. I mean, we have like a month and a half left, sort of. I'm surprised. I mean, wait, if a crystal is, that's not that much, is it? 180k points? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. That's doable. Okay. Blue Army, maybe not, but.
The Joker 5010 is asking, AO, should I still turn all my silver into gold? That's up to you. I expected this rate of increase over 3 more days, and then it went up 200 in a day. I don't know if it's going to keep going up at this rate, because I expect at some point the developers to once again enact some of the silver sinks that they've used on the back end a couple of times. I don't think they're going to want it to go up over like 36.
If that trend continues for like a few weeks, then I would see intervention possibly. But we also have at 3,000 silver, we do have the natural sort of change to the global discount happening as well. And I think a bunch of people who were shocked by how it went down in the last 2 months are like, ooh, now I can finally, sort of get my.
That was expected. They put a number of clamps onto the economy that were specifically designed to act as silver sinks. However, there's still silver in the economy.
Wait, and now it's empty?
If you want to rent, PM Starseed, be like Fricks and run from your enemies and rent.
Whatever happened to Fricks?
Oh, Fun Stealer. Swinging. Whew. What happened to Fricks?
Yeah.
They became renters and became less relevant.
Oh, no.
Because, well, when you stop fighting and your content goes away because you're renting your territory instead of earning it, and you have no content, well,
give them 2 weeks.
There's inevitable outcomes of this kind of gameplay.
I think we talked a while back to GB Black. Maybe we should get him back on the show to see what's up there.
Yeah, we should. We should have some of the VDs on the Viters. Where are Frick's fans? What are the fans of Vitas? Are they Veets? No, that's their
currency.
That's their currency.
Yeah.
Vetans?
Fricklings, I think that's noobs. Albion names are weird. Vegans. No, that's a different thing.
Vetans, like with 2 E's.
Oh well. Question, sir. Do we still need to plug the Dev Talk? What's next?
Absolutely plug the Dev Talk. That was really good. And I think we should plug the other thing we do here on Albion, which is pull raffles. Now, guys, I'm going to realize I realized something that happened during the show.
Mm-hmm.
I failed to archive the old raffle, so I'm creating a new one right now. And it's only for people who stuck around for the entire show. That's the only people who get in. So I'm announcing a new one right now. Yes, I know. My bad. Sorry.
Are we getting 2 as a sorry?
No, you don't need to get too sorry. You're not sorry for it.
I tried, Chad. I tried.
Oh, 2 raffles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pull 3, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
It worked.
But, yeah, see? I'm good like that. I like giving things away.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that yet,
passions.
that Dev Talk thing, What's next? It has the future of Albion in there. It has the Rose of Avalon. It has a 30-minute dev talk that we spent a lot of time looking at. My favorite one is, of course, no, not the mags. The Roads of Avalon is my favorite. I changed my mind recently. And there is so much other cool stuff, corrupted solo dungeons and whatnot. It's
I will tell you this. Roads of Avalon is the one I want to talk to Robin about the most.
Why?
Because I think it's the one that he's most willing to spill the beans on.
Oh.
Like I think he's got information he wants to talk about there, but he's like he wants to give it out in like a slow trickle, and he's already got the info, right? But if we ask the right questions, yeah. Don't let him watch this episode though.
Oh. No, we don't.
We don't have an ETA on it. The SBI offices are closed, and they are all working from home currently. And as such, we're going to give Robin a bit more time to get everything in place so that everything goes well over the next 2 weeks as he's trying to get everything completely taken care of. So it's going to take a little bit longer for the interview than we had originally anticipated.
Oh, well. Things happen.
But it's not a big deal. It just happens.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going to play some Albion on this weekend, sir?
Absolutely. So one of the projects that I'm currently working on, and I know the audience has heard quite a bit about this, is that I want to reinvest into the experience of the new player, Bogul. I want to try to help more new players find guilds. And instead of just doing that during this show, which is honestly, this period is really geared towards more hardcore players. And I don't even want to use hardcore, but like consistent, active players who are here all the time. That's really what this kind of show is generally about. I want to build a much less organized show where we have volunteers from different guilds who, how do I say it, like accept new players into their ranks. And then they will answer questions. I will help onboard them into the guild. And then we will see if that helps them enjoy the game. Because one of the things I've noticed time and time again, Bogul, is that people who get stuck in the crossroads don't stay once they leave. Because the longer you stay there, the less likely you are to enjoy the game when you do leave, because it's just such a change.
So we found some partners, is what you're saying?
Yes, we have some. I'm working with 2 different guilds right now on it. And if your guild is actually a third guild approached me, so I have to get back to him. I keep telling him to poke me occasionally if I forget. Thank you. I appreciate it for poking me today. The reminders are helpful. We're going to start small, and I'm going to start with the Brave Newbies because, as you may know, they are probably one of the biggest shout out spenders in all of Albion. They spend more time shouting out than anybody else. And I'm going to work with them towards creating a process for how to do it so that everybody can do it faster. And yeah, I should probably try Fricks. I hear they need help. Yeah, yeah, I will be working with Fricks absolutely on this because I know they accept new members. Yes, Lehman is like the mentor program. If you are familiar with other games such as Eve, they have an onboarding program where guilds will basically teach new players how to play, and they get rewarded for doing it. I'm not offering any rewards beyond the players because I believe the players of this game are the absolute best resources you can get in this game. And I'm simply going to help the people who are willing to invest their time into helping new players. I will help them get more new players. So
cool. Yeah. I suppose we're limited for now to English in terms of language. But we're still looking for more people who want to, do this project with us. And yes. If you do, get in touch, ideally with Shozen for now. I mean, you can PM me too, but
PM Bogul, he's much more organized than I am, and then he will send it to me, and I will have it sit there on my desk for months. And then you'll re-PM Bogul, and you'll be like, "What the F is this?" And he'll be like, "I sent this to Shozen," and I'll be like, "Yeah, it's right here on my desk."
Yeah, well, if you know, if you're okay with that process, then contact us and we will try to figure out a time where we can make this happen, and then maybe as a side benefit, get some new members into your guild if you are willing to spend the time here on Steam talking about new player things with
Yeah,
us.
just basically, it's going to be telling people where to get chestnut. It's no, what I'm looking for is guilds who are willing. But the end goal is that we're going to look for a time before the AO Daily Show and the ZVZ show here. We're going to spend between an hour and 3 hours trying to just allow people to hang out here and use our platform to act as an AMA. But what we want them to do is, have one member at least who's acting as the AMA chair, while others put together groups and run groups for new players and introduce them to the new players, just so they get acclimated to the game and understand that to me, the absolutely most important thing that anybody can find early on in this game is another player. That's like, if you can find another player, your chances of staying in this game are so much better. You find another guild you like with multiple players, you end up staying. You just do. Retention rates of people who end up finding a good guild are very, very high. But so many people get stuck in that crossroads, get stuck in a potato guild that ends up just farming their silver.
Aww.
And they don't get anywhere. And I hate seeing that. It makes me sad, because I remember how hard it was for me to get started in this game before I found a good guild like Vendetta. And then I remembered how hard I worked to make sure I killed Vendetta.
Memories.
Yeah, it really drove the price down on that guild quite a bit. How much did you have to pay to get that guild back?
There was a price on this?
Yeah, you didn't have to pay anything, did you? It's free. Free by the time I got it to you. Drive that price down.
How about you try that with gold, sir?
Working on it.
That will be more beneficial to the rest of us.
Working on it. But until then, I do. Okay. Here's what I will say to any of you out there who actually want my advice on gold. If you are interested in making the money as the gold rates go up, don't do it if you are not a, how do I say this? Like a constant player. Like if you log off for over a day at a time, do not do it. Don't invest in the gold right now. We don't know when it's going to go back down, but I do firmly believe that we're going to see a very steep dive, like 200, 300 silver at some point in the coming future. And it might just be a temporary one before it starts going back up again. But the amount to be made right now by flipping gold is huge. So there are people who have enough gold and silver that they can change the rate of silver and gold very quickly. So be careful and keep an eye on it. And if you want to invest in gold, make sure you're one of those people who pays attention to it. Don't just do it and just forget it. We're not at that point right now. We were at that point when the game started, and that lasted for 2 years, maybe 2.5 years before it really changed, and you had to pay attention to the gold market to invest in it.
What's this thing that people say in America when they do, this is not financial advice? Is there? I feel like when I listen to America,
this is all entertainment, Bogul. This is all entertainment, and since this isn't real currency, I don't have to give any real disclosure, because if anybody thinks of this as real currency, you have to go look into the EULA, and then you be understanding that no, I believe SBI even owns your silver. So be careful. Be careful. This isn't free real estate. It's more like BitConnect. Okay.
Oh no.
It's going up.
I'm buying stone. Right, I'm buying stone blocks. Is that okay?
All right. Stone blocks, I believe, are not the right thing to buy right now, Paul.
Oh, why not? I like stone
because I believe they are pretty even right across the board and have been for a while, right? I mean, I'm not in the market. I could go look and see.
No, I think we need to figure out something to say to these people and wish them a good weekend. And then sort of figure out what's up for
we have
TV for the next week.
Yeah, we're going to work on this over the weekend. We have some stuff to do, and we have a lot of things planned in the future. I'm sorry that this shout-outs took like 25 minutes to get to. Let's do a shout-out and pull some raffles. I'm going to pull the raffle. You start the shout-outs.
Where are they? There we go. 3 shoutouts. No, shut up and stream. No. There we go. One Touch Kaznio says, hi all. Moon Gecko asks, when will the best Albion streamer, the bearded gamer, be a co-host? Over my cold dead hands.
Honestly, as soon as he gets back in touch with me again. We talked a while ago about what he was doing, and I like what he's doing. I've definitely hosted him a few times. I think he's a very entertaining streamer. In fact, I believe we hosted him yesterday, Bogul.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's definitely entertaining. I have no problem with him. We could probably have him on at least to do an interview. We are even planning to, in the near future, highlight his Discord server that we just saw on Reddit the other day. But we wanted to speak with him before we got to it. And yes, Fun Stealer, I'm already quarantined, so it's good to know that you're thinking of me.
Shozen one says, invisibility shrines for the win. What? What?
Be careful around invisibility shrines. They're more dangerous than you realize. There will be a patch soon where the bags that people are using to... so when you click on the invisibility shrine, sometimes there's a bag underneath it. And if you click the bag, you lose your invisibility, you lose your bubble, and you can't do anything for, I believe, 10 seconds, and you're dead. So it's not nice of these people. I've seen them do it. I do not approve. But all I can do is warn you not to click on that bag. Like, you don't see the bag. Major Captain Awesome, you don't see the bag. That's the point. The bag is under the pot. Be careful.
For some reason, I have you on your PC in my head, you know, on your GM, just standing next to the portal, going like, "That's one," and then like opening up, like, I don't know, smoking a cigarette. That's another. That's another.
I did record it for a while to send it in.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
And it was almost exactly like that.
I don't know. Shozen's watching you guys. Shozen's watching you.
When bad things happen, I'm probably there.
Oh. And with that, next week going to happen bad things, sir? You're muted. Hello? Shozen? Yes, you're muted. Everybody can see your mouth move. Guys, I think we lost Shozen. Yep, goodbye. The stream sounds much better. F in chat. All right. I suppose I can call the show then. While Shozen's
back.
Oh, what?
All right. Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
I was going to say goodbye and just click go offline.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been fun chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed this hour-long fan fiction Friday where we just kind of had fun with you guys, the fans. It's always good to do this once in a great while and have just a fairly unstructured news show where we just hang out. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back on Tuesday at 18 UTC with the ZVZ show, followed by the AO Daily show at 19, followed by the Crystal Leagues at 20.
Tuesday and Newsday.
Yeah.
We hope we have news. Okay. Goodbye.
Peace. We're out.